So last time what we did is basically we want to now find out about the green glowing ball we found, which speaks to some people but not to me. We take it to a barbarian shaman who is naked, like naked, except he has ferret appropriately placed. But ferret moves, so naked. Then he gives us no information. We go to the town because we want to look and find out about the brooch. So we look for people to brooch subject with. See what? Okay. Then we go back to inn because maybe we find out by inn. And doesn't Killian decide to shoot man running away? He could be good guy. We don't know. He's probably dead.
Barador is inside backpack.
Okay.
Yeah. Does he have potion in his backpack, maybe?
I don't know yet.
See, he's got potion in his backpack!
You hear from down the other way.
Should I go, Akalasa, should I go look for Vox Priest? I can run fastest.
Would I know if there was a healer or something else in town? Or
There
no?
are just various priesthoods all over the place that will...
Just go find someone that can heal him.
Okay, then I'm gonna go forth and find a priest.
find a priest. You're going through the backpack. Would you please make a reflex saving throw?
Oh, God.
This is for a trap.
Yeah.
It's for the
Okay,
horse.
because
I
I
was
get
like, it's for the horse to
passive
kick.
bonuses to finding traps
Okay.
for being a rogue.
All right.
Reflex is 19.
Okay. You're about to stick your hand deeper into the backpack when you realize that the backpack has a bizarre square shape halfway down, sticking around. So it's normally a sack, but it has 4 very distinct corners, and you kind of stop. As you do, you hear a very loud shink. You look into the bag and you realize that those 4 edges are basically just 2 blades that sit on either side of the sack. And when anything passes through it, they just immediately slam shut and then open back up again.
And that's when he hears me like, hurry up, Barador! He's dying!
And then you hear me from down the corridor as I'm running, and whose fault is that?
I wasn't talking to you.
I suppose I have to try and disable device on that then.
Okay, give it.
17.
Okay. You realize that the biggest mistake that this trap sort of has is that you can access it from outside the sack. So basically you just grab 2 of the corners and you just twist, there's a snap, and the blades basically fall out of the holding socket.
Okay.
It wasn't a very well designed thing. It was just really to keep out the mischievous.
I'm not mischievous.
Yeah. Inside the sack, you kind of pull out, there's some clothing. The cloak that you pull out, at first you kind of dismiss it as just being a fairly finely made cloak. Then you realize that the cloak is actually a really dark purple. And as you pull it out, you feel instantly the hand that you grabbed it with instantly feels warmer. Because of course you're surrounded by snow, which is very cold. So that's the one thing. Then deeper in, there is a small case, quite a hard, it's hard leather. Inside it there are 6 potions. They are all labeled in Elvish.
Okay.
And basically each one of them is labeled healing, effectively.
Wow. And they're in a little case?
They're in a little leather case. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. Well, I suppose I'll
There is
take
also
that out.
a scrolled up piece of parchment with it has a seal on it, but what is unusual is that someone has pressed a ring into the seal and pulled it out. There is no symbol.
Guys, what if this is the Olgan guy? We stop.
Okay.
Then there is also a small coin pouch.
No, it can't be. This guy's a thieving bastard.
We liberated stuff
What
from
are you
them.
doing, Kalasa? The guy's lying there. The cat lady said I was going to be alright, but Is it getting dark?
Yeah, this is a little overcast. Sure, yes, it's my shadow. Yes, I mean, it's okay. You'll be fine.
Oh, good.
I'm like, this is the point where you need to reevaluate your life. No more stealing. I think I gave you a warning before that shit was going to go bad if I met you again, and this is what happened. I'm a man of my word, if anything. But we will save you, but then you need to devote your life to doing good things and helping other people. God, I hope he doesn't die.
Yes, sir. I will be a better person afterwards. Yes.
Barador!
You're running through the streets looking for a priest or
Yeah.
for something. There are quite a few all over the place to various different gods. At one part, there is a scuffle that's broken out between a cleric who looks like he's wearing chainmail and a cleric who looks like they're dressed entirely in leaves. They're busy having a punch-up.
Okay, is there any that would particularly look like they're from my goddesses? That's nearby. If there's not, I'm just taking the closest
not
one.
really up here. There's not a
Okay, I grab the closest one.
All right, it's he seems to be dressed in quite white flowing robes. He's fairly serene and calm. Yes, what may I help you with?
There is a man who is very much dying.
There are
and-
many men who are dying.
Yes, but this one is dying due to idiocy, which is sadder than most, and I feel deserves more reparation. So please, can we walk this way and fix this man? Please.
I will journey with you in the name of Brax.
Thank you very much.
I'll follow Brax.
So I start taking him, and I think on the way there, I'm going to try bluff check, or was it diplomacy, to be like, so when we arrive, there'll be an arrow there, and we have an archer, but it's not his arrow.
They're not personalized, okay? They're like store-bought.
Yes, but
Anybody can get them.
yes, but you're standing there with
I've got a sword as well.
yes, but also
That doesn't actually make it better.
logically, that man would have died if we weren't on the scene when he got shot.
We were walking past. We were on our way
CSI.
somewhere.
Did you see I CSI that?
Okay, so make a bluff check.
Because you're
So
a liar.
I'm like, when we. I just want to prepare you for the amount of idiocy that happened. There was. And then I'm just like so amazed by this idiocy. I'm like, so basically, our archer shot him. Because I got 11, right? Is that not good enough?
No.
No, it's not.
So I'm like, so basically what happened is our archer is not the smartest, and by accident he hit the wall and then the arrow ricocheted, and okay, he's a moron. So he hit someone without thinking.
I feel that I should inform you that if I were to discover that this is some bizarre Cathar mafia attack and you have gone too far in the torturing of one of your victims and you are simply using me to restore him so that you might continue to extract whatever information it is that you wish, I will be required to vaporize you all in the name of Brax.
Well,
You've got a
it's not.
reputation, it
I would
seems.
never do that. I know I said so in first video, but I wouldn't do that. I don't think.
Yeah.
Let us continue then. What are you doing?
Walk this way.
I put on the purple cloak.
Oh, it's so much.
You just like,
He's just like, I'll take this.
And add the
There's a
pouch
man
to
dying!
my pouch.
Yeah.
And then hit
Now
back
who's
with
bad?
the
You two.
little thing of healing potions. And
He's like,
yeah, I'll put
Like pee.
I'll just pack it all in and then hit back with the pack of healing potions.
so you're wearing the cloak.
Yes.
A very well-dressed looking Barador comes walking down the alleyway.
This isn't a fashion show, Barador. Hurry up.
I had to carry it somehow, otherwise someone else would take it. These say healing potion.
I look at the guy, I'm like, are those really healing potions?
Yes, although that's a crude translation. I think I felt it move.
I'll give him one.
Oh,
I'll take
you
one.
know-
Yeah, I'll give him one. Like, are you going to rethink your life course now?
Crew translation. But are we absolutely sure we're not going to kill him now?
There's no time. There's no time. I'm George Clooney right now. I'm like, here you go. I'll give him.
You pour the potion down his throat. The arrow, as the potion kind of enters into him, you see the arrow sort of wiggle, and then it slowly starts to get pushed out of his chest, and until the point that the tips kind of burst out, and then the whole thing kind of falls over, and then the wound sort of heals itself over.
You need to
And
keep
colour kind of returns to his face quite well as you come around the corner with the priest.
And then do I see that he's healed?
You see that he's looking a lot better.
I'm like, it's a miracle.
What?
Who requires healing?
That man there who's lying with it. So there's no arrow in his chest anymore?
Mm-mm.
No idiocy here. Bam!
You don't know that.
He doesn't know. The priest doesn't know it.
That man, and I point to the one that was upset.
He is quite healed.
It seems they found a way while I was gone. I apologize for wasting your time. Thank you.
He gives you all a look of, I sense I have been duped by my competitors. In the name of Brax, I bless you all. He turns and trudges off, mumbling something about I could have been saving lives instead of being dragged off. I'm going to find that priest of Reft and fuck him up.
Then
That's our priest role.
I come running up and I'm like, what happened? So glad you're okay. See, I told you.
He sort of just looks quietly at you all. Now what?
We have questions.
Not from him.
Apparently he was the one that stole the brooch.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get the brooch from?
This brooch.
I pick up my arrow and I'm like, I look at the tip. I'm like,
Colossus pocket.
Melissa.
I pick up the arrow and look at the tip and I look at him. Intimidate check. He knows I will. Oh, don't hesitate.
We just sealed this. What is wrong
I'm
with
just
you?
intimidating him because he's taking too long.
He's had like 2 seconds. He nearly died.
13.
I know your capacity for violence. Do not worry. I see you found my cloak.
I did. It's lovely.
Yeah, how are you going to be like, now that you're all healed, I totally looted your not dead body.
It is curious, is it not, how, under certain circumstances, the act of thievery can be perceived as a bad thing.
I need to change my alignment. Clearly, lawful good is not for me at all.
Is it not? The brooch is of no importance, I assure you. I am.
Sense
you can all make
motive?
sense motive checks. Yeah,
Where are we checking?
Sense motive. 22.
Yeah, 12. No, 11.
16.
21.
I think I should point out that you may be dealing with something here that you're not supposed to be.
I got 22 on my sense motive. Hey. Okay.
He's now telling the truth.
Okay, awesome. I'm like, okay, why? What's going on? And
Suffice it to say that when you caught me stealing from your room, that was the act of a desperate man. I admit it. And perhaps it was beyond my scope, but I had run out of resources and I was desperate. I also knew the attack was coming and needed to act quickly.
Why?
Oh, the attack was coming. Do you know the thing that remembers me?
What?
Why?
I don't know who you are.
There was a thing. It flew away. It said it remembers me. Do you know what it is?
No. Are you going to eat me?
I think he's elf. I don't know if they do that.
Okay. Why did you need to act quickly? What did you need to do? Tell me everything.
I don't think that would be appropriate necessarily. I'll let you keep the cloak and the potions if you simply let me go. There needs to be no more discussed on this matter. I'll take the brooch from you, as I don't think you want to be found holding it.
Whoa! When did you think you could start calling the shots, Betty?
Really?
He's like, we're not going to talk about this. I'll let you have the stuff. It's like, no. We're going to keep the stuff. We say when the discussion's over.
Is there any way we can...
What's your name, fool?
You can call me Hekal. But it won't be of any value to you. I won't be seeing you again, let me assure you.
Well,
Whose brooch is it?
There is, or rather was, a barbarian by the name of Makisa Elgin.
That's what we need more. What?
There isn't any more.
Where?
It's the same as Makisa.
Okay, I'm going to pray to my god and I'm like, please let him tell me all his secrets. I really want to know. And I'm like,
oh, but why did you need to do that thing? And
What thing?
why did you need to act swiftly? 56?
Yeah.
And what act did you need to do? And how did you know it was coming?
You have so many questions.
I do,
of which
please tell
you're
me.
not going to get very many answers.
Yes, no.
Where's?
It won't help
Makisa?
you to know them. Where is?
Where is? Why? How do you know? What happened to the Elgin person you got it from?
They died.
died?
Yeah.
From?
Someone killed them.
Oh, who?
Was it you?
No, don't be silly. Why would I kill an Elgin?
We don't know. That's why we're asking.
I don't know either. That would be my answer.
So, do you know who killed him?
No.
Where'd you get the
I
brooch
look
from
at your
him?
cloak.
The body.
Where's the body?
Some distance outside the castle.
I think we should force this guy to actually take us there.
That wouldn't do you any good.
Is it gone?
Probably eaten by now.
If you want to go, just tell us some answers and then you can go.
And then we won't bother you anymore. He won't kill you anymore.
That was a lucky shot, admittedly.
I don't believe in luck.
You should. It was.
I think I should kill this guy now. He's starting to piss me off. I'm like, we just healed you, man.
After shooting him.
Yes. We could take it away. I could shoot you again. We could undo the whole thing.
Do you want to go for a fair fight? Just you and me? Mano, arm,
What?
arm,
Oh, I lean back. I'm
Just
like, this is
the
very
two of us.
good.
Just the two of you.
If I defeat you, I get to go free, untouched. If you defeat me, I will tell you everything. All the answers to all your questions.
I'm gonna take that deal. I think we should take it, and I will sing softly.
Let's face it here, that was a lucky shot.
That wasn't lucky.
Look,
Okay, yeah, I want to know stuff.
Killian, I believe in you.
Oh, now you believe in me. Wow.
Don't fuck
Jeez.
this up.
Could you be more fickle as a bard? Ha.
Don't fuck this up.
You sure you don't know about the thing that remembers me?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Probably
Do you know
does
about
know.
Felldeep?
Never heard of it.
Do you know about
Sense motive to see.
Vorgex?
He's not lying.
Right.
You guys will
Okay.
know.
Yeah, okay, cool.
No? Should I? Is he famous?
I don't know.
I'm busy prepping Killian. I'm like singing in his back, body performance. I'm to give him plus one. I'm
It's like pre-Rocky. You're like, you can do it. You can do it.
He stands up.
I'm like, don't be stupid.
Did you happen to take my sword?
No.
Can I guess?
No, someone else will get it for you.
Just
so
check if
you
it's
don't
magical.
run away.
Okay. If it's a magical one, then it might be on. Yeah.
You just focus on this fight that you're going to win.
It's with
Loosen it.
the horse.
Okay. We're going to fetch the sword.
No, you will just need to ask the horse for it.
Alright.
He seemed okay with me. Okay. Does the horse have a name?
Yes. Bravik.
Just ask for the
Ah,
sword. Bravik?
The horse looks at you.
I need to get the guy in the alley's sword.
Make a sense mode check.
Something's gonna happen. You're gonna get kicked in the face.
12.
You convinced the horse does a slight. It cranes its head around and tugs at something on the saddle, brings out the sword and spits it at your feet.
Can we see this from the end of the alleyway?
Not really.
I was gonna say that's a pretty cool horse.
Yeah, I think we should just kill this guy and take his horse.
Take
To
the
count and beat
sword.
his ass now.
I assume it's a pretty decent sword.
It's
A brazen.
this sword probably cost about
24.
maybe 300 gold. Because although it's ridiculously plain, the blade is not made out of steel. It is made out of something else.
Oh, he's got a freaking magical sword. What a dick.
You start walking down the alley, the horse starts following.
Okay.
He comes down and there's a horse behind him.
Okay.
I give
How
the guy
long-
a sword.
how long
Thank
do
you very
we
much.
still have,
He takes the sword.
before the ship leaves?
Maybe an hour.
Okay, so as I'm prepping Killian, I'm like, do it quickly.
The guy's got a magical sword. He's probably gonna beat my ass with it.
Well, yeah, I probably beat your ass without magic.
What do you
sword.
normally do around Fort Brast, if I might ask?
I sort of sit
They're here
in behind
visiting me.
Galasa.
A great barbarian
Yes.
warrior, I'm sure.
Yes.
How many battles have you seen?
Do you count the battle of the bed sheets?
Don't give him any advantages he can exploit.
Then two.
These are your prostitutes.
They are my comrades.
No, I don't judge. I don't judge.
Prostitutes.
Might pay after I've beaten you. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Okay, are you gonna give me any bonuses? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you giving me?
+1.
Good job.
To what?
You can do it.
I'm
So
giving
you
you.
start singing.
I'm improving your combat abilities and bolstering against fear. So +1 to those.
Attack and damage and will. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, give me an initiative check.
Okay.
He stands back.
+1 to morale and attack and damages. Oh my god.
That is a 7. A 1.
Right, so what did you roll?
I rolled 1.
A natural 1.
A natural 1.
Okay, that's what you said.
Of course he did.
But it's 7 in total.
Yeah, but it's a natural 1, which is an epic failure. Same as a 20 is an epic success. He stands back. It almost looks like he was waiting for you to attack first. But then he realized that you a little bit hesitant, trying to do the whole I'm assessing you type of thing. And he kind of looks around. You get a sense that the horse kind of gives him a wink, and he gives the horse a wink. And then he strikes.
Okay.
He doesn't have a shield or anything. He literally just lunges at you with the sword.
Can I use my attack to try and parry since I got after him? Maybe.
No, because you go after him.
Oh.
If you go before him, you can declare that you're going to try and parry.
Okay.
Then you use your attack for parry.
Cool.
All right. He lunges at you. He hits a fairly high armor class
Mm-hmm.
in the upper 20s.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. $12 damage.
Okay.
Holy crap, you can take 12.
It's over half. Okay.
What you realize though is that he lunged for you, and instead of going straight through your heart, which you realize he probably could have done, he goes sideways and smacks you across the cheek really hard, to the point that you've got stars and there's ringing and stuff, and then he steps back.
He sword whipped you.
He sword whipped me.
What are you doing?
What a knob. Yeah. So he's close to me, right?
Yeah, you're in melee.
So after he hits me, I'm like, I want to go whack. I don't want to try and like use the pommel, because obviously he's not trying to kill me, I think. And I'm going to like smash it on his nose.
Which you broke earlier.
Which I broke earlier. Come on, baby. Plus one. Ooh.
I'm in the back.
With the sword.
And face palming.
Plus 4, that's 19, 20 total. So yes.
Surprisingly, you hit him.
Yeah! Woohoo!
It's a pommel bash, right?
Yeah.
So 1d4.
I don't have D4.
Plus strength modifier.
All my D4s are hiding away. Give me 1 second. 1 second. There's one.
Use this one.
I got it. Plus my strength modifier. 4 points of damage. But now is he kind of like blinded a little bit? I'm like hoping there's like a blood, so he's like struggling to see. Maybe dazzled. I don't know. So he struggles to see me.
You were just grasping at those straws there, like.
But I think about it, if you smash someone in the nose, they're gonna be like.
He steps back. He's clearly kind of dazed. You now have initiative. What are you doing?
Oh.
You think the horse sniggers?
I want to.
You must be swift like the course.
You know what? I want to try and trip him.
CMB attack.
I step closer to the horse because the horse is not as threatening as most people.
Okay.
Oh, 19 on the dice.
Nice.
Plus 5.
What are you doing?
I would like sweep around with a sword.
Yes.
And like obviously not cut his legs and stuff.
Right.
Like the flat end is like sweep him up so he goes whack onto the ground.
Be awesome.
He literally falls back flat on his back.
Does he let go of the sword?
No, he doesn't. He holds onto his sword. He then...
Do I have a move action?
You do.
Can I like jump on top of him to like pin him to the ground?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you can jump onto him.
Yes.
All right.
So like on
Pinning
my
would
weight.
be another action.
Yeah, using my weight to like hold him down.
Okay. He does get to react. You are... yeah, all right, let's see. He tries to lift his sword up as your leg comes down and kind of catches him, causing him to drop his sword.
Okay.
You speak Undercommon?
Yeah.
You are convinced there is a very low utterance of the word Darach, which stands for idiot. This may or may not have come from the horse.
Okay.
He looks up at you.
Yeah.
Sword.
You have initiative. What you doing?
Okay. Will it be a move action to kick his sword away?
The way you are, you could probably bash it away with your sword.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be able to kick it.
Okay. No. Well, but it's not going to be a move action and stuff.
It will be an action to flick it away.
Okay.
You have the advantage. You could either...
No. What I want to do is I pretty much just put my blade like right at his throat and I'm like concede.
He looks at you. You can see he's clearly frustrated. It would appear that I have no choice in the matter. I concede.
I fall over like, oh thank God.
And then I stop singing and I'm like,
Thanks guys. I got like
Well
no
done,
support.
fighter.
well done, Killian. That was
I look back at the
surprising.
horse.
What looks at you.
What did you think we were?
And then
You do get a sense that it's slightly embarrassed.
Is it hanging its head sheepishly?
There is a certain amount of it kind of trying to avoid your gaze, but trying to also see your gaze at the same time.
I go to give him his sword, and I'm like, now you must tell us all your secrets. And then in my mind, I'm like, yes, to my goddesses.
He takes the sword from you again.
That's a really nice sword, though.
And sheathes
Do you
it.
say that?
No, in my head.
Oh, I was gonna say, because really, bro, don't be that guy.
He doesn't deserve it. I won fair and square. I should be like, you know what, dude? You can keep all your secrets. Just give me the sword. I should actually do that, but I don't.
You are obviously a great warrior, all of you. For it's not often that I find people who can best me in these parts, but apparently the gods favour you. It would so seem.
And I'm not even a swordsman. I'm actually an archer. So you just know.
You're not a very nice person. You just.
Well,
So-
I have to say it's unusual to find people here. Are you permanently based here?
Don't try to distract us. Answer our questions. We ask questions.
Yes, of course. That was the deal. What is your question?
How did you know Boulder and attack was coming? What did you need to prepare and why?
I knew that the attack was coming because an army of several thousand undead moving through a forest is not quiet.
Me?
Okay, makes sense.
If the barbarians had been focused on protecting their borders rather than having drunken revelry, no offense, then they would have known about it too. What I needed to do was to gather some, and I am loath to say it, and you must forgive me, I did not know you at this time. I needed to plant some evidence of others at the site.
Which side? What you do? What you blame on us?
You tried to blame the death of
Makisa.
Makisa on us.
Oh, not so much blame the death, more just implicate you in the involvement of the death.
Did you kill Makisa?
Look, I think 3 questions is enough, really. It
No,
was only
you
one little fight.
Yeah,
And-
it was a little fight, but you said all the questions, so we asking all the questions. Look, yeah. I was gonna say we gave your sword back, but that's what we should be doing because we're good people.
I would change my alignment just so I can get the cool stuff. Because if I wasn't lawful, I could just be like, dude, your sword is mine. Sorry, bye.
I ask my question again. Are you based here? We could use people like you.
We?
Who's we?
No, we're not based here. We were passing through.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, very well.
Whoa! Who are we? Because, I mean, if...
Do you have other chapters?
Yeah. And free agents roaming, doing work. We're looking for work. Aside from the mess we got to clean up. Guys, we need to make a living. Yeah.
We also need to get to the ship.
Yes, we do.
How do you do so long?
Yeah, can you move this along? I don't have time for another fight.
Tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Since you did defeat me fair and square in combat, and I did give you my word, and you have been remarkably kind in returning my sword to me repeatedly, I tell you what, if you ever find yourself further down the continent, in the Brunei Kingdom, for example.
Where's Brunei? What?
It's the main human kingdom to the south. It stretches some several thousand miles. There is a city by the name of Quethlin. If you are ever in Quethlin, head to the Red Cup. You can't miss it. It's quite a popular drinking establishment. Red Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Speak to an individual who goes by the name Zombie Mouse. It's an old story, you needn't know it. But you will find him there.
Zombie mouse.
Yes, it's a long story and involving some certain amount of necromancy. But he's perfectly trustworthy. Tell him that I sent you.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Ride safely on horse. We should go.
What do we do with this brooch?
I would toss it if I were you.
Yes, I agree. That is bad luck.
Put it next to a
have
boulder.
this.
Put it next to a boulder.
All I should say is do not trust any of Marquise's plans or people.
Okay.
He was a rotten egg.
Okay, we don't have time.
go.
We must go.
All right, Rabbit, let's go, he says, and he climbs up into the horse, turns around. Again, you are convinced you hear someone in Undercommon saying, you are such a fucking show-off. This is what happens every fucking time. You pick fights with these little local people, and look at what fucking happens. You end up on your ass, and guess who has to save you? Me. It's always me. Why is it that it's not that you saving me? Oh, that's right, because you're an idiot.
Oh, we could have had a cool horse and sword.
You see, if you freaking listen to me and we just kill this, we could have a cool horse and a cool sword.
I wink at the horse.
At its backside.
No, I look over and I'm
no, if he's
like,
sort of
I
like-
look over and I'm like, is Parador hitting on the horse? We're winking at the horse a lot. What is up with that?
Because the way the horse's sort of head moves as it's walking, it sees you winking. It raises its one hoof. You're not entirely sure if it had a middle finger, would it be raised or not. As it kind of walks slowly back out the alleyway.
That horse is like, I'm surrounded by idiots.
So what are you doing? The alleyway is quite quiet. You still have a leather casket which contains 5 of those red potion things.
Oh, nice.
As we walk into the shop, I'm going to look at Barador's cloak and be like, yeah, fancy cloak, and appraise and spellcraft it.
Okay, make your rolls.
I'm not, while walking, I'm like, guys, did you see that? I get so much ass right there.
Okay,
So,
for
in your face.
appraise, I got 10.
It's a nice cloak. It's probably worth about 20, 30, 40, 50 gold.
And for spellcraft, I got 14.
There seems to be some kind of runes kind of woven into it. You can only see it when it flaps in the light. It's a darker shade of purple.
Okay. Nice cloak.
Like it.
Suits you.
We should head to the docks.
As you make your way through the city, you crest over a bit of a hill, and the keep is now above you, and you have memories of hanging out of a window, as a matter of fact, which overlooks the very bay that houses the
I
harbour.
flex my shoulder.
I feel a bit guilty.
I slightly step back in case Kalas is like really upset about the shoulder, and I'm just like step behind Gillian.
Okay, listen, can I get one of those potions? I have been injured
Oh,
from
yeah.
the fight, actually. 12 points of
There's
damage.
this big red welt on the side of his head.
His
So you
push
got
sore.
Are you bleeding?
you got
No, but it's
sword
really-
with.
I think there's a little bit of like,
I think
cranial
I
damage.
think you'll be fine. I think we should save these
Okay,
for serious injuries.
Okay.
I will help you. I'm gonna make a heal check.
Fix my face.
5.
She's like,
She rubs. You're like, it's a bit weird.
I'm like, it's cat thought away.
ow.
The harbour itself
Yeah, I
stretches
thought.
out in front of you with jetties that sort of strut out into the ocean. You can see that there's a bit of a bay that has been naturally carved out of the cliffs that surround the Telantari Sea, which is a fairly large expanse of water. This stretches out in all directions, and unfortunately, it is not the beautiful tropical seaside one might imagine, but it is a cold, black ocean. Dark water that sits menacingly with low swells and rises.
Is it full of crab fishermen?
There are some fishermen. They may have crabs. The quays have ships moored to them. Not very large affairs. These are not designed to go into the deep sea, but they are all barbarian in design. Which means they look almost like large, very angry kind of dragons sitting on the water. Big prows that have been carved and decorated with mammoth tusks or the skulls of their defeated enemy, the saber-toothed tigers, kind of adorn a long midsection and then an aft castle that is fairly well protected by shields and things. These are Fishing ships, if you include raping and pillaging as part of your fishing trip, which most of the inhabitants would do. There is one that kind of catches your eye. It's painted entirely red, which the rest are kind of kept their natural wood colours. On the sail itself, because they have maybe one big square sail, woven rather crudely into it, is this bright sort of yellow star thing, and in poorly written letters you think it spells the word Sparky.
We're looking for Doomblood's fist. Which one is it?
You stop a passing sailor. The harbour was not really attacked very much at all, if at all. There are a few boulders here and there, but nothing seems to have done much structural damage. So most of the people in the harbour are back up in the city, kind of helping put out fires and that kind of thing. But there are a few people tending to the ships that are at dock, as well as obviously people moving around, moving wares and that kind of thing. A simple question, and they point to the one that's painted bright red with the emblazoned star upon it.
Okay. Start heading towards it.
Okay. You arrive, and sitting on the post that the ships are moored to is a rather gangly looking barbarian. His furs kind of don't fit him. They look as if they fit someone who's maybe bulked up 10 or 15 times more than this guy. Long gangly legs and arms and things. He looks up at the four of you and immediately jumps up. Hello, I am Maddock. How are you?
Good, thanks.
I am barbarian, you see? I have all the cloakies and the furries and the things.
Yeah, we see that. We were looking for the... What place?
This is the ship. This is Doomblood's fist, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it is my glorious ship. It is huge and red. It goes fast.
That's good.
Okay.
Just what we're looking for.
Yes, I have been commissioned by your leader, the Journey Lord.
Oh, I was going to say.
We are going up north, yeah?
Hi, I'm Sin. I play Kalasa, the barbarian half-orc. It's awesome. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe at the links that, yes, Carla's made it awkward. And if you like what we're doing, like, throw some suggestions as well. And you want to see CS in Alpha ears. Okay, that's all for now.